Hey everyone, Waddler-D. We're back for more ActRaiser 2 for the Super NES, and another issue to deal with. And Lovaous, I really hope I pronounced this city's name right, otherwise I'm going to apologize to every citizen here. This city has a king getting defeated by a demon problem. Again, we have so many kings just happening to fall in the face of evil, and it's like, really? This time, the land has been totally frozen over as a result, so you could blame it on pollution, or you could blame it on a king screwing everyone over. And the king's like, you know what, let me just take a freaking 500-year-old nap. And people have been throwing smelling salts at his face. They've been pretty much bringing in symbols and slamming his head together with them. It's just not working, so we're gonna have to go to the palace and do our old-fashioned remedy. Kicking a lot of demon ass. That's pretty much all the master is good for these days, it seems. And then we get a nice little forecast from our little lovely angel. Yes, I understand that it's freaking -50 down there. I mean, it's covered in ice. Jeez. This is why you're not in charge of the weather. Oh. Seems that the king is a big fan of the master. Too bad these statues move much faster than me, so I'm a little jealous right now. And what the hell is this? Is this a freaking worm? Why is there a worm? What the heck is this thing? Yeah, I'm just gonna say screw all this stuff and get past it. We're gonna have to fumigate later, but this stage sucks tremendously. We got a doorman that's deciding to try to take my coat. I don't have one. That guy rolls around like he's an acrobat. And one of the most annoying enemies in this area that you're going to run into often. I just killed what I would like to call a frost zapper. This guy flies around in a wavy-like formation. Do I even want to chance this? Maybe later. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, that guy goes around in a wavy-like formation. If he hits you directly, you should be fine. But if he zaps you, you take 3 times more damage. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, or I'm glad it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I really hate that bastard. And there is the Iceman in his full glory. He actually is just a man that wants to roll around like Samus. Very big fan of her. Too bad you're in the wrong game, buddy, because that could have actually made for a very interesting enemy. If you get up in his face, he will gladly greet you with 2 hands upside your neck, trying to kill you. We're going to grab this real quick and also get introduced to the floes, which we will be more acquainted with later on. They're probably one of the most annoying parts about this section, other than these damn statues that I keep seeing so much of. They're kind of remind me of freaking Birdos all of a sudden. And last but not least, we got this lovely little guy. This is the only friendly guy of the bunch. Let's break his arm off real quick, because this guy can be a little bit disagreeable. I mean, those arms are not for show. Just make sure to land on him while you're doing your down planting. Otherwise, you could end up getting damaged. There's the arms poke. Yeah, he tries to snip at you, but if you're getting really pissed off at them, you can break his other arm. I just want to make sure that he can defend himself. Oh yeah, and there's another annoying part. Remember those guys, the Icemen? They love the stairs, so they'll gladly try to fall on your head. Thankfully, they are also very helpful in giving you health when you need it. And you don't always have to fight them. Just make sure not to land on them, because if you scroll things off the screen, you're starting to see something going on here where their enemies or whatnot just decide to freeze in place until the game recognizes, oh, we can see them now. Guess what? I guess they're gonna fall on you again. Perfect. Yeah, this guy, there's that double axe handle. How did that do so much freaking damage? I don't understand that enemy sometimes. Sometimes he'll take like a bubble of damage, and other times you'll take, like, freaking 3 bars worth almost, or 3 bubbles. This is where you're going to learn about the Yoko floes sucking at being platforms. You might end up not landing on a platform and possibly falling to your doom. Don't do that. Because you don't want to do this section again. Because you're going to fight this SOB. You see that guy down there? That guy is basically a better version of the Master. His sword's bigger, his shield's bigger, he can fly wherever he pleases, and he shoots fireballs infinitely from his mouth if he so desires. This is the demon / gargoyle. He can read your inputs, he's pretty damn smart and threatening, and he just moves so much faster than me. So what you need to do is you need to outsmart this guy. There's 2 ways to take care of him. One thing is get him up on this platform. Try to hit him with your magic spells, because those are pretty much going to do some of your best damage. As you can see, he's really good, and I mean really good, at tracking you. Like, he'll actually turn around in midair. Alright, let's get your ass down here. Show off your other thing. Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so here's what you can do. Oh, you little prick. And we have to do that entire section again. Brute Force was the other thing I was trying... Oh, and of course, the game does a great job putting level design at the top of the list when it comes to good things. So hold on as I get through this god-awful section yet again, and maybe show off a couple other things real quick, like just say screw this entire part, like I need more magic. It shouldn't take you guys more than a couple of seconds, but it's going to take me at least a few minutes, as always. Oh, did I mention one thing that ticks me off? See how the Master slides down the hill faster than he walks up it? What in the hell, man? Alright, let's say hello to this guy again. Let's do it the brute force way. Okay, let's sweep the leg. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so the brute force way can kind of work in your favor if you have great timing. As you can see, this guy's totally dead, and he didn't have much of a chance, but sometimes he will punish you for it. So the brute force way only works if he plays along. If he doesn't, well, prepare your head, because it's going to get freaking stabbed. Third section is where you can breathe a little bit easier, but here's the trick. Kill the worm first. Take your time. Enjoy the sights, because these platforms would absolutely devastate you if you were to try to go for that early. Like, the first time you enter that room, those platforms will basically disappear beneath your feet, and you'll end up dying. The second set, pretty reasonable. Like, this section is not hard, it's just has a little trick to it. But remember to do your glide cancel jumps here, because those platforms are very, very, very bad. So what's the thing that caused the king to lose? Oh, so the king really got caught with his pants down. We need to, like, fry her ass. Good start. So this is Lust. Lust is a very not too difficult boss, but does a ton of damage. So be very careful while you're fighting her. Try to get your licks in, and then just move around as much as you can, because if you stay stationary, which can be very easy considering who you're playing as, you might get hit. Luckily, Lust is not a very difficult boss, but it does teach you some pretty weird concepts. I'm dead. Lust isn't a very difficult boss, but if you go to her arena with less than full health, that's pretty much what's going to happen. Let's see if we can actually take her out this time. There we go, good start. But yeah, just move around when she breaks apart like this. Also move around when she's coming together, and then just wail on her with your magic, or, you know, the other thing, the other obvious thing. And you'll eventually beat her. Just really make sure to dodge the whole crystal reconvergence thing, because that can pretty much ruin your day. Goodbye, lady. I know a better one in my... No, I don't know where I was going with that. That is the end of the palace, and God forbid, I'm so glad it's over, because the palace sucks. It is easily one of my least favorite levels. I know I say this a lot in this game, but the whole second section can go to hell. That's all I can say. So, are we done with this area? Because I really hope so. Yeah. The ice is melting? Wait, what? Oh. That's a good sign. Nothing's popping up. Like, we're good. This is okay, Lovaous. What do you have to say for yourself? Oh. Damn it, King. Why the hell? Oh, so the king got his ass kicked by 2 demons. Excellent. So, lust and deception. Holy shit. Oh no, I just realized. No, we're not doing this cliche game. We've done this in like 5, 10, 20 other games. We don't need to do it here. Oh, crap. We got a freaking dream dive. Excellent. So we're gonna have to play the enter the subconscious and save the king from himself. Excellent. I really hope this area is not going to give me nightmares, but you never know. I mean, we've seen a whole lot of shit. Like, the past 3 levels or areas have had some pretty imagery. So let's see what the king has in mind. Oh, really? I'm a little disappointed. Sure, we got Gygus involved, but this is pretty low tier, in my opinion. But, of course, there's usually a catch. We have all these wonderful enemies here to greet us at the front door. And the Master's imagery is still very present in this king's mind. So there is clear evidence that this king may like the Master a little too much. Honestly, he's a cool guy, but jeez, no one else seems to like him. Okay, this room. Do you like infinite rooms, guys? Do you like infinite rooms with doors that you have to kind of hunt for, that appear, like, say, a couple seconds after you enter the room? This is that room, and it kind of sucks. And it only appears in one of several spots. Thankfully, we found that said spot. So it can be a really quick room or a really painful room. We're going to say hello to Buff McMallow. What you just need to do here is make sure he gets here, kill his buds, and then just do this in the entire fight, because he's not going to be able to do much. If you do it with perfect timing, you won't see a single thing pop from his body. And that's it. This level's surprisingly easy compared to the last one. That's what confuses me about the King's Mod. Aw, crap. So, did you remember Super Ghouls and Ghosts? This is the worst idea ever. You're gonna go through this freaking gelatin kind of monstrosity, realize that it's rotating and messing with your controls. But you do get Moonwalking, Master. He does have some moves, but that doesn't make him any better in my eyes. Honestly, it makes this section even more diabolical. Yeah, this room will just basically swirl around. The funny thing is that there's 2 ways to do it. There's the very slow and very painful way, and then there's the fast and painful way. The fast and painful way allows you to just go through this gelatinous goo, which hurts like hell. This is the only way you'll die in this room, which could very well happen considering how many times I've gotten hit so far. But you don't have to be restricted to the black space. You can just basically head to the door, like the area with the door, by going up and to the right when you start in that room. Here is Deception. Deception is a very interesting fight. What I recommend you do is make me waste magic, you son of a bitch. Good start, good start. Oh crap, no. And yeah, he starts doing this. So his attacks go like this. He shoots out flare, like a mega flare at you. Yeah, those explosions hurt like hell if you get hit. And when you dick. Yeah, he also pukes on you when you get in his face. And if you try to get behind him, he warps you in front of him. Oh, this is a really bad spot. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I am so glad I jumped. Oh, there you are. Dick! And I died. Yeah, I do not like this fight. It's really weird. If you can basically totally, absolutely devastate him early on and not go see these rooms. But I just wanted to show you exactly what you'll be putting up with if you do take your time. But trust me, just take him out in this room. This room, it makes it very easy. And you can basically freaking down thrust on him repeatedly using your invincibility frames, ending his life and saving the king. Are you dead? No, good. And I like to see that. Gratitude. That is one good trait to have, bud. So the king is very, very thankful, and I can totally understand that. We've woken him up from his coma, and now we leave him be. So what do we get for all this? Probably a pat on the back by our lovely blonde-haired angel, and solace in the fact that we don't have to go through this area. Dude, his mind was tame as hell. I don't know what you're thinking. We've seen freaking burning bodies, gaping maws in the sky, or on the ground, just trying to get a meal from the sky, and frozen, like petrified people in a flooded town. That is certainly not that dark. But apparently this angel has been so horrified by, man, that mind is so screwed up. It's like, no, not really. But yes, the universe part, like the battle arena, or the boss arena, that was kind of nice. I liked how it looked. It looked very, very pristine. So thankfully, we are finally done with this area. Lovaous can now say, thank God the king's awake. And of course, we get a nice little moral of the story. Makes sense. Definitely makes a lot of sense. But here's the problem. Remember that part back at the first video where I said, F this place, in a way? Guess what we have to do now? Hi, Leon. Hi, Greatest. Very accurate name. I love that name. And then let's just say hello to Humbleton real quick, see what they're doing real fast. I'm just curious. Factories. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, we'll figure that place out. But yeah, this next area is where all sorts of things hit the fan. And I am not a fan of Greatest, whatever you want to call it. I call it hell. So next time, we're going to be diving into this prison complex and learning why I hate this level and maybe the next. So thanks for watching, have a great day, and adios.